Greetings, minions and fellow gamers. This is Silverblade playing Empyrion Galactic Survival. This is episode 1 of season 2, and the reason why it's a new season, in case you do not know, is because this is version 3.0 of the pre-alpha. Because there's been some newer changes that took place to the game, I decided it would be wise to start fresh. And so let's get to it. Now let's see. Well, yeah, that looks pretty, boss. Good enough. Silverblade. So we'll start a new game, and we'll call it YouTube 3.0 because it's 3.0. We'll go into survival mode. See, there's creative and survival. I'd rather just do it like we were. Now, the seed determines how the world is procedurally generated. The same seed means the same world. For seed 0, all places of interest and resources are manually placed, which is essentially the way the game was in, my season 1 videos. Let's see. For seeds greater than 0, they are procedurally generated, meaning that all the resources and such are randomly placed. And since we're going to be starting on Aqua, we can't start anywhere else. So this is now our new first world, where originally it was Omicron. So we're going to change the seed number, and we can change it to pretty much any number. I know that some people have done 666, 911, 999. Jenny's phone number, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's 8675309. So people have tried that, and there's mixed results. I'm going to keep checking out the forum and the discussion boards on Steam for what people's results have been for the seed numbers, which ones tend to be the best, tends to be the worst. I mean, there's been some situations where you start off and your escape pod tumbles downhill, goes underwater, and is upside down, and you really can't use it at that point. So some numbers you have to watch out, and I'm sure they'll patch it probably within the next week here to make sure that that doesn't happen. But fair warning, you might get a seed where things go pear-shaped immediately. Then you might get some, which I believe will be much more rare, where everything comes out perfectly. Now, I'm feeling lucky, and I don't really have any specific lucky numbers, so I'm just going to use my birth date, 11/09/1975. Let's see if my birth date is lucky. And we'll start the game. So I'm looking forward to some of the new changes in the game, like on space vehicles or SVs, you can put doors on them, so you can make a drop ship. You can put a cabin in the back that you can walk into to get to your oxygen and fuel cells, and that will help protect them so they're not exposed, because before you can only access them from the outside of the ship. Well, now there's a possibility you can access them from the inside of the ship, and they'll be completely enclosed and protected from enemy gunfire. Now, I'm thinking in this version of the game, I am going to try something different, and I'm not going to build a ground vehicle, or now it's called an HV. Wow, whoa, what's going on? And I gotta tweak things a little bit. Specifically, mouse sensitivity. It's too much in space and not enough on the ground, apparently. There, that's a little better. But anyways, as you can see, there's a dino, and if you're familiar with this game already, you know that they used to be on Omicron. They are now on Aqua. And as you can see, there is a tower over there. Yeah, it's pretty damn close. So let's just check out our goods from our escape pod. Okay, so we got our seed starter kit. Got some ores. some essentials there. And this stuff. One thing I do want to point out, every time they update the game, you're going to have to touch up your mapped keys. In other words, if you've reset your keys so that E opens things or R opens things and T reloads, you're going to have to change that. And like every single update, you'll have to do that, at least until they say otherwise. When I did my last episode, which was the last one for Season 1, I found out a little late to the party. Anyways, here's the new layout for the crafting, which is actually quite nice. You can actually see below things instead of having to have two rows and have to scroll up through them. You can now see a good chunk of it, which is a great thing. So cobalt, neodymium, silicon. Don't have the other stuff, and that, and then promethium pellets. We'll queue up as many of these as we can. Probably more than we can make, but that is perfectly fine. So now let's power up the ship and vacate it, and it should be grinding away here. There we go. So yes, it's making that. Now let's see. There's a few new things that were added to the game as well. There's a new work light that instead of being a directional beam, it's a pole with a light on it that has a circular lighting radius. So that's actually quite nice in my book. So let's see, we're going to need to build a starter block for a base. And let's see, let's do 50 of those. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. We're probably not going to be able to make any of these, but it doesn't hurt to try. For the moment, let's go hunting. We need to go look around for resources. Oh, and by the way, let's see, I think it's U. Takes off your helmet, so you're no longer needing your in-suit oxygen, at least on Aqua. On the other planets, and of course in space, you will need to have your helmet on. And also, if you end up underwater, you're going to need your helmet on. So, there's that. So, let's see, what do we got here? Is that a plant we can use? Nope. We got a hot dog tree. A corn dog tree. And I'm looking... Let's see, what's these? Pretty. Can't do jack with them. Yet. I estimate that a lot of these plants will have a use in time. And I think that's fiber. And if you followed any of my episodes, or hell, you followed anybody else's, they will tell you if you find fiber, take it. Alright, so there's that. Let's see, we need to move around more and find some resources, particularly iron and promethium. And since our ship is pretty much boned right now, we will have to do a lot of this on foot. And there was a coffee plant back there. We'll leave it be for now. There's a coffee one there too. Let's see, fiber. Not fiber. So yeah, we're trying to find some ore deposits. Let's see if any popped up on the map here. Where are we at? We're right here on this island, which ain't too bad. Now there is a tower here, and I know you can't read it, and I'm telling you right now, I'm playing the game. I can barely read it, but that says Alien Tower. I really wish that they would clarify the fonts for what's on here. See, right here's my ship, and I can't even read that. It's just too damn garbled, which is very unfortunate. Now, in some spots, you might be able to pick out what ores it's telling you is there, but yeah, I just can't read that. It's too blurry, even on my computer, and without it being filtered through and rendered and all that into video. So I imagine it's impossible for you to read as well. So I'll just read the subtitles for you. Now, it probably is also because I'm on the lowest graphical settings, just so I can actually play this. It is a bit rough. And for those of you that have never seen my videos before, I do apologize that the frame rates suck, but honestly, there's very little I can do about it right now. I don't have a good source of income, and especially not disposable income that I can put into getting a high-end machine. I am working on it though, and I have detailed out a list of goods, a list of computer parts that I am going to be saving up for. It'll be a pretty decent computer. If you want to know what it is, there's a channel called made by Jack Frag, and it's a high-end for low money computer. The one that he detailed, I basically wrote down all the details for it, looked up the prices on Newegg. For him, and he's in the UK, I think it came out to something like 460, 470 British pounds. This exact same parts through Newegg came out to something over 430, I think it was, US dollars. So I got a bit to do to save to get up that much right now. And I'm hoping that what little earnings I get out of YouTube will help facilitate that. Until then, I will be making videos on this hunky-dory, aged-old computer. So please tolerate it. I'm doing the best I can to make things better. Because trust me, I don't like doing this at 4 or 5 frames a second. I would love to do it at like 1080p, 60 frames or better, that kind of thing. And I'm sure you guys would like to see that too. But the main point of my videos is not fancy graphics and all that. It's having fun. It's sharing my experiences with you, possibly providing you with good tips and tricks to make your gaming more beneficial, and also to communicate with you guys so I can hear your tips and tricks for the game. I mean, I watch the guys in the Broken Ankle crew and my friend Haladmer, my collaborator and comrade at arms. I listen to you guys for tips and tricks that I make use of, and it's the exchange of knowledge and wisdom that makes the gameplay better. Not so much the graphics quality, although the graphics, they can't hurt. Alright, so we've gathered a few things. Let's get on the other side and put it in here. Now, we gotta find a place to make a base, and I think we'll just put all of the food stocks in there. Let's see, where's that water processor or oxygen generator? We can put that on this planet. Ain't gonna hurt nothing. We need to get oxygen generation up soon. This we're gonna have to put in the constructor. So we'll get the core in there. Looks like we were only able to make 60 fuel packs, which is fine. Let's see. Let me get this sorted out a little bit better. And drill charge, put that there. Flattening tool. We can kind of do this, I guess. Work light, put that here. First aid kit, and we'll swap those around. Antidote pills, I don't think we're going to need those, but we'll keep them nearby. 50 cal ammo. We'll put this light there. Backups. Well, we'll put the pistol in the drawer. We really don't need it right now. I mean, now we got one already. And we'll put the... We don't need to get oxygen right now. I think I filled this up. Oh. There we go. And let's see. Let's go inside and we'll start shutting down individual systems to conserve energy. So we don't need to fuel up the landing gear. I don't know why that needs power. Generator, we probably need the landing gear. We don't need oxygen station because we're on an oxygen-rich planet. We'll shut that off. We'll shut the tanks off. And we'll shut off the thruster. So, cockpit. I wonder if we could shut that off. And is the generator, or the constructor still on? Yes, it is. So, the core, I don't think we need the core on. So it's still using power. That's awesome. Just making sure that we shut down all non-essential systems right now. The only thing we really need, I think we need the generator. I'm not 100%, but we'll keep that on and the fuel tank going. And basically the only thing leaving on is the constructor, fuel tank, and generator. Hopefully that will spare us some energy while still being able to get stuff done. And I don't think those require energy. I don't recall seeing them in the power list. So is that still building? Okay, so something's got to be... Maybe the cockpit still has to be on. So let's check that out and turn that on. That might need to be on. Let's see if the generator or the constructor's going. Okay, so something is awry here. Maybe it's the... Yeah, it's probably the core that needs to be on, and we could turn off the cockpit. So we'll try that combination. Learning experience here, my friends. Yes. So, if you want to conserve power, and in these early days of this game, you pretty much have to, the best bet for you is to turn off everything but the generator, fuel tank, constructor, and the core. Those, I believe, are the only 4 things that should be on in your ship. And let's see how long you can last on full tanks. Let's fill this up and go inside. So with a fully set thing, we got 50.3 minutes. That doesn't seem right for some reason. Oops. Alright, I'm not gonna fart with it, but yeah, 50 minutes with full charge. Yeah, so that's an hour's of gameplay, an hour worth of gameplay right there. So, anyways, let's see, what do we need here? Hull blocks. Throw those in the mix. And we're okay on food, but we're gonna put one of these in our thingy. Technical term, of course. I didn't want the light, but okay. Let's eat some corn dog thingy. Again, technical term. And let's start looking for a place for our base. And I'm thinking that this isn't too shabby. Let's look at the map. Well, let's see. In this area here, we're surrounded on two sides by water. Not bad. It is, well, it slopes down. This can be shaped. So this actually is not too bad. It's near water, so we can get to our oxygen and water generator. It's looks like it might be far enough away from the alien tower, so we'll have some protection. I don't know how it is on resource locations right now. So we'll have to do some running around for that. So let's see, what do we got up here? Alright. Hard to see anything around here. I'm just going to turn off the flashlight because it really isn't helping. So we'll run around and try to get a bead on some iron or promethium for the most part. And I would expect it in the mountainous area. Turn on the jetpack. Gonna do the bunny hops. Oh, gotta wait for the thing to recharge, I suppose. Come on. There we go. Whoosh. Alright. Now, last season we built pretty much in the water, and that worked. This time we're going to do, something more on terrain. So we're going to have to do some leveling. I'm not too thrilled with that idea, but I want to do something a little bit different than last time, and that's a pretty good sized lake. What might be cool is a completely underwater lake, but the downside is they haven't made an apparatus in the game, a function in the game, for an airtight building. If it was airtight and under the water, that would be pretty damn cool. Like Subnautica, just without the killer fish. So we're trolling around here, and looks like there's another tower there. And we are not equipped to take it on just yet. So there's a tower there, escape pod there, tower there, and okay. So that's interesting. Let's see what the map says. Zoom out here might help. Okay, so the one thing is on the map. The one tower's on the map. So we gotta get closer to that tower to get it to show up on map. And I gotta get the jetpack going. There we are. So we'll get in a little closer. See what we can see, and I gotta get the jetpack constantly going. Apparently I'm sliding down the mountain face. It's like bouncing on the moon. Alright. Yeah, it is really dark, and I apologize if you can't see anything. It really isn't much to see, really. Alright. And I haven't... Alright, we got... Okay, discovered new POI, Alien Tower version 2. So I hope that means it's not like twice as evil as version 1. Okay, we found an iron deposit. Excellent. So let's explore this peninsula and see what we can see, huh? Because it could be we end up just building our base over here. So far, my birth date is actually not too bad for a seed. So far, I mean, it's a little early to tell. We've only found one resource within somewhat tolerable walking distance. Thankfully, we're on an oxygen-rich planet, so our main concern should be food and defense. Speaking of food, let's get another corn dog in us. Nom 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 nom. Alright, so let's see if there's anything else over here. It'd be cool if there was two deposits right next to each other. And the size 10, that's huge. So we'll probably have resources to last us a good long time here. And there's some more fibra. So right down there, 14 meters below ground. So I probably ought to build one of those special work lights. And is that fiber? Yes. Because what I'm thinking of doing is marking the deposits with a work light. We can pick them up, and as we mine down into them, into the deposits, we can just move the lights accordingly. In this season, I'm thinking of building a dedicated mining ship, essentially a mobile base, where we can just pick up the resources, process it on board, bring it back to the base, and do our construction from the base. Or we could just, well, yeah, we'll have to do a base, and it'll be a semi-mobile base, I guess, to be more accurate. So let's see. Iron deposit, 2 alien towers, and so far it's been about it. So we're going to have to get the escape pod flight worthy and do some recon. Right now I think we'll just head back to base and call it an episode. It looks like we might have some more fiber here. And the reason why I'm collecting all of it is when we do get a base going, we can use the fiber to make the planting beds for our garden, and fiber is also necessary in making emergency food packs. And so it's got some uses, and they're kind of hard to find sometimes. Sometimes they're everywhere, and sometimes not so much. So if you find fiber, take it. We're going to have to get a food replicator up at some point. So we're slowly making our way back to base. This episode's going to run just a little longer because we did have to do an introduction to this new season, or at least I felt we had to. Going to talk about the new changes, and I just kind of want to flesh out the rest of the episode with substance and the nature of stuff getting done. By the time we get back, I'm sure we'll have everything we need to make a base block. And I am thinking of just building it right near the escape pod, kind of on that peninsula, or that in between the peninsula and the main landmass. Jetpack, I'm going to get the helmet on because we're going through water. And as you can see, kinda, we should be swimming. And we're not. Okay. Maybe because I turned on the jetpack. So I turn it off and we'll run into the water. And we're not swimming. That's odd. Oh, okay. There we go. Let's see if we turn the jetpack on. Whoosh. Sploosh. Okay, so enough of that mess. We'll swim back to base. Never had to do that before. And we're keeping up a pretty good pace. Yeah. So let me get a little slurp of Mountain Dew goodness. Alright, so in this season, I want to build a mining ship, dedicated mining ship and processing ship. I want to do more custom-built ships rather than copy TV and movie, although I really did enjoy making the DeLorean and the Star Fury, or at least 3/4 of one, or 2/3 of one. I did want to make the Tantive 4 from Star Wars. I might still do that as a capital ship, but right now it's mostly just playing to be a badass and not so much to be artistic, because I'm not a very artistic person. It seems funny though, watching my dude like flail about. And we're on ground. Sweet. So let's get back into first person view. Is this fiber? Yes. Alright, so take our helmet off. Save our O2. Let's see what we got built. Excellent. So let's build a base block. And let's see, we're going to need some equipment. So much nicer with this setup than what it was. Oh, and here's the new work lights. So we'll build one of those for the hell of it. And we're going to need, let's see, we're going to need a generator. Where is it for making a base? Did I just go blind and dumb? Oh. Oxygen generator, water generator. Okay, small generator. Ooh, we're gonna need a lot more metal components and all that happy stuff. So we'll do that. We'll do 50 of those. And 50 of those. Let's see. A reactor core. We need to build another one of those. And 3 electronics. We'll build 50 of those. One of those. And let's see. How many capacitors does it take to make a reactor core? Okay, we'll make 5 of these, 5 of these, and I'll see if we can build that. But we'll worry about that for the next episode. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you like my video, by all means, please click the like button. If you didn't like my video, then click the dislike button. Please leave a comment, polite and constructive, or one or the other, as to why you didn't like my video, and just so I can know what's going on and maybe I can improve. If you were bored by my video, click the dislike button, then the like button. They'll cancel each other out, and it gives you something to do. If you like my videos enough that you think they're worth sharing, then you don't need my permission. You'd have my blessing, and I would definitely appreciate the free advertising. I think I don't know why the thruster's back on. Yeah, squirrel. Well, I guess it's just a graphical thing. Anyways, please subscribe so you can keep up to date with all my videos. And I'm cranking them out as best as I can every day, so you don't want to miss a single thing. Please check out my friend Haladmer. You can see his channel from my main channel page. On the right of the screen, there's a list of people that I respect, admire, and I watch consistently. His name is on that list. Please click him and check out his videos. He's an awesome dude, as well as all the other guys that I have on that list. So thank you guys for watching, and until next time, see you later. Twitch.